the best way to get your first wholesaling real estate deal. If you don't know, my name is Millie. I've been wholesaling for a little bit. I'm not the best wholesaler. I'm not the richest wholesaler, but I am the most honest wholesaler. And I will say this first and foremost: the best way to get your first wholesaling deal is how 80% of people get their first wholesaling deal. It's how I got my first wholesaling deal. So, and with that being said, it's not as complicated as you may think. You're actually closer than you think. It's easier than you think to get your first wholesaling real estate deal. Now, I don't care what market you're in. 9 times out of 10, this way will guarantee you your first wholesaling real estate deal. How much will it be? I can't tell you. It all comes down to your not marketing, but negotiation skills and how motivated the seller is. But I guarantee you, if you do this one method that I'm about to tell you, I guarantee you'll get a wholesaling deal faster than you think. And you know, and it may actually shock you. And once you get your first wholesaling deal, you can actually repeat the process and you'll probably get a couple more out of this process I'm going to tell you. So, hands down, the best way to get your first wholesaling deal, especially if money is tight, is driving for dollars. And what do you use to drive for dollars? Back in the day, they used to use a notepad, a pen, and that was it. They used to drive around and write down addresses and call them up later on in the evening after they skip traced them. So now it is a lot more simpler to drive for dollars. You can do it a lot more efficiently this way, and it makes things a lot easier because the software or app that I'm gonna be telling you guys about, it skip traces for you automatically. So all you have to do is drive around your neighborhood or a neighborhood that you want to invest in, add the properties on the app, and literally you can either call them on the spot or you can call them all down a list when you get back home. And it doesn't get much simpler than that. Don't overcomplicate it. All you really have to do to get your first wholesaling real estate deal is drive for dollars using the Deal Machine app. And I got a link for it in my bio and description. Click on it, use the code Millie, and you'll get a 7-day free trial. Go out on your off days, drive for dollars, add at least 500 to 1,000. If you can't, that's fine. But add the most distressed looking properties you could find. Add the houses that are boarded up all over the place. Add the houses that have couches on the front lawn. Add the houses that has a bad roof. You add those houses. Add all of them that you can. Over the weekend, on your off days, cut on some music, take your girlfriend with you, whatever. Cut on some jams and ride out and add some properties. Add as much as you can over the next few days. Once you get a significant amount, then you're going to go back home, get comfortable, get cozy, get you a drink, whatever you like to get you in your groove. And you want to go down the list on the Deal Machine app of all the properties that you've added. It's already going to be skip trace, so you're going to see the address, the name, and the phone number, okay? And all you do is you just call them. Say, hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Street? Or if it says their first name, which it probably will, you say, hey, is this John? They were like, hey, yeah. And all you say is, hey, I hope I caught you at a good time. Do you got a sec to talk about 123 Main Street, whatever the address is? And you go from there. And they're going to probably say, what's wrong? What's up with it? And you literally just ask them as simple as this. I don't know, but have you ever thought about considering selling? And they'll say yay or nay, whatever the case is. And sometimes they might ask, how'd you get my number? Easy curveball to get around that. Say, hey, I got it from looking up the property that I'm calling you about, whatever, whatnot. It's only so much they can say. So don't be scared to do it. It's not that hard. You can get it done. You go down that list. Sure enough, man, you'll run across somebody that's interested in selling. And a cool way, that you can use to start off the conversation and say, hey, if it's a property that you remember vividly and say you noticed something, that stood out to you, open up the call with that. Say, hey, I noticed the windows was boarded up. What you plan on doing with the house? Or, if you seen it was a fire that happened recently, hey man, I hope the family's okay. I recently drove by the house. I seen it was a fire. And open up the call with that, man. Don't cold call sounding like a robot, man. Don't do that, man. Sound like a real person. Bring your personality into the call, man. And just go down the list. Literally, that's all you got to do. Go down the list of these people that you done seen their house. Cold call them, ask them, would you be open to offer on it? And then literally, if they say yes, all you gotta do is pre-qualify them, and it's as simple as this. If you stay along the line, this beam of motivation, what's the condition, which should be easy because you've seen it already. How soon they're looking to sell, which will be the timeline, and then after that, you get to the big boy, the price. And mind you, this is the only thing that can be changed. This is it. So it's literally motivation, condition, timeline, and price. You know what I mean? So it's as simple as that. You talk to them, they say, yeah, sometimes it's obvious why they want to sell. Maybe you've seen a whole bunch of couches and furniture out on the front yard. Maybe somebody just moved out, and that speaks for itself, like why they want to sell. But you ask them, why are you thinking about selling? Could you tell me, whatever, the history, or whatever. Just go into it. Just go with the flow of, but you make sure you want to take them where you want them to go along that motivation, timeline, condition, and price. And, sure enough, out of so many, you'll find a person that's motivated to sell their home. And I use DocuSign. That's what I use. But there's also other softwares, PandaDoc or whatever you want to use. Dotloop. You can literally send them over a contract. You can meet up with them with a paper contract, purchase and sales agreement, and you give them an offer. Run your comps right. Don't give them no. The worst thing you can do is lock it up too damn high, and then you can't sell it. So make sure you run your comps correctly, and do there's generally a rule of whatever your ARV is, you times that by 70, minus repairs, minus what you want to make on it, and that's your offer price, So it's as simple as that, man. Don't overcomplicate it. If you guys like the information and you want me to drop more, because I am trying to drop more, I'm not much of a YouTube guy, but I will if you guys ask for it. Just like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, if you guys want to get out and drive for dollars, I got the Deal Machine app in my link in bio. Just click on it, code Millie, get you a 7-day free trial. And believe me, you'll get a wholesaling deal for sure. For sure. Until we meet again.